Well, good morning, everybody. I am coming to you from a very special place, which is Ta Van Village here in the area of Sapa in northern Vietnam. And having just looked at my Google Maps, we are so close to the Chinese border. This is a very interesting area of the country, and I have been wanting to come here for a very long time. Now, unfortunately, my dad was not able to join me, and honestly, it was for the best, as I learned in the first 15 minutes of the hike that we did to get here. Sapa is, of course, very well known for its amazing nature, incredible trekking, the very interesting minority populations that inhabit this area. But the hike we did yesterday to get here, also considering it was pouring rain the other day and it made everything muddy, it's a very good thing that my dad didn't try and do the hike because it would have been just way too much for him. But luckily I was able to make it, and the group that I am here with has about like 7, 8, kind of more younger people, so we were also moving at a pretty fast pace. So outside of just wanting to show you guys this beautiful, incredible area that you should absolutely visit if you can, I wanted to make this video to kind of better prepare anyone thinking of doing it. Some of the things you should keep in mind, some of the gear you should have, because obviously you can't bring that much with you, just to give you a visual sort of diary of what these incredible treks are like. We began our first day of hiking from Sapa town center at about 8 a.m. If you saw my last video, you may have seen just how foggy and overcast it was in the first days that we got there. Luckily, things had cleared up quite a bit, but since there was some rain overnight, the roads were quite muddy and very slippery. I booked this tour through a travel agency in Hanoi alongside everything else that I did in the north of Vietnam to make things easier. If you guys want the name of it, I'll have it at the end of the video. But overall, it is not recommended to try and do any of these hikes on your own, just because the paths are not well marked. It is very easy to get lost, and since it really doesn't cost that much to have a local guide, and in that way you support the local community, I would really recommend joining a group. Our lovely guide for the trek was Cha, who was the sweetest lady that is a part of the Hmong Tribe here in the north. For those of you who haven't heard of the Hmong Tribe before, they are a minority group that originated in China as early as the 3rd century. And while they do live in the north here in Vietnam, they can also be found in Myanmar, Thailand, and also Laos. The Hmong do have their own language and culture, which is different from that in Vietnam, but in the last century they have begun to integrate more into the Vietnamese language and culture, with most of the schools being taught in Vietnamese. And while the Hmong culture is very patriarchal, I was actually quite surprised to see just how many women were working outside of the home, because all of the trekking guides are women, as well as them making the handicrafts, working in stores, working in restaurants. To be honest, I saw so few Hmong men that it almost felt like I was in a village of women, but I guess they do work out more in the fields or have different kind of, blacksmith and carpentry sort of businesses, so you do tend to see a lot more Hmong women in the streets than you do men. It was a really interesting experience to tour the villages, try some of the local food, and also go to some of the textile manufacturing that the Hmong are known for. If you are wanting to buy any sort of souvenirs that are made in this area, I would recommend waiting until you get into these actual villages instead of buying from middlemen in the bigger cities. That way your money does go more directly to the actual artisans. All in all, our first day went great. It was a really interesting cultural experience, as well as one heck of a workout, because we did have some pretty hardcore trekking for on and off 5 hours. We did take quite a few breaks, and especially at this one beautiful cafe that had an amazing view of the mountains. This may be one of the best cafe views I have ever seen. My God, look at the nature here. And actually the clouds and the fog kind of add to it. Just so scenic. Gonna have a lovely little coffee break. So this is the snack that they were selling fresh here at the cafe. It's like a banana cake. They take a banana, bread it, and then fry it. So I think I'm gonna like this. Oh yeah, it's really good. So this is my private room at the homestay. They do have a dorm style accommodation for a bit less as well, but I just figured I'd prefer to have my own room. The bathrooms though are shared, as is the shower, but there is hot water, which will be great considering I got a little bit dirty today, but looks like a very comfy bed. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that there's not really a lot of heat that I can feel, so probably going to be sleeping in my jacket.
The heat. I'm having a lot of dinners on my own. So I've got a lot of dinners on my own. Fun, so it's good.
I don't want to finish it, but...
Ready?
Yeah.
Everybody say Bye. 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 So. Bye. Bye. So. Bye. Bye. So.
Cheers.
No, I'm happy.
I mean, it wasn't too bad.
It's less than 20.
If you're thinking of going on a trek like this, you really can only bring kind of like a day backpack sort of bag. Since you start off from Sapa, you can just leave your big bags at your hotel. You know, they will be safe. But with you, if you're doing like a 3-day trek like I am, you should bring a couple pairs of clothes. You should definitely have layers. It's wise to bring a rain cape. Mine is kind of crumpled, but it did rain yesterday. They did recommend that we bring some bug spray as well. Personally, I haven't had that many bugs around me, but maybe it depends on the season that you're going in. And also because you're at a high altitude, I would personally recommend getting a good sunscreen. And then I have just a little bag with toiletries. Any sort of minis really come in clutch here. I got a little hairbrush. I got a power bank. And then, of course, you do need to bring some money. Usually with these sorts of tours, you pay for your accommodation and your main meals ahead of time. But if you want any extra drinks, if you want to tip your guides, which I would recommend doing at the end of your tour, you kind of need to have some cash. But yeah, for 3 days, this is really all I have on me. And considering it is so cold, I am wearing all of the clothes that I brought. The other thing that I can't stress the importance of is good footwear. As you can see, these guys are pretty beat up looking after yesterday's muddy trek through the rice paddy fields, but thankfully these are Echo shoes that are actually waterproof, and I have seen now that they actually are. Because what happened to some people is they didn't have proper footwear that is waterproof, and they had to wear rubber boots, which, as you can imagine, is not that sturdy when you are climbing up hills.
Startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. gravel beyond all. A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
Cha, when did tourism start in this?
What?
When did tourism start here?
I think around like 50 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, like around like 45 to 50 years
Okay, so
ago.
quite a while then. What did people here do before like tourists came like for work? Like just farming or?
Oh, we should from the village. Everybody, we all work in the farming.
Yeah, like
Yes.
just rice.
Yeah,
usually.
to rye or corn or something
Corn,
different.
something.
Yes.
Oh.
From the village,
Yeah.
we know how to job for earn money.
Yeah.
And everybody, we all working the farming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and like like a lot of lady all go to sell something,
Uh-huh.
all for earn money for helping family.
Yeah.
Because now we finish farming, we are waiting for next year.
Yeah.
Planting for working the farmer again. And now the lady have free time. Now then we'll go to sell something for have a little bit money for helping family.
Yeah.
Yes. Today Friday. All
Yeah.
the children have school the morning.
Oh.
Then come to the railroad
Fun day.
from here.
Nice.
Yes. Monday to like from here we have from school like Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
But all of the day we all have one full day school.
Yeah.
And Friday only in the morning.
That's fun.
Yes.
What age do kids start to go to school here?
Oh, you mean like kindergarten or primary school?
I guess like kindergarten, like
Kindergarten we start to 2 years.
at 2 years old?
Yes, 2 year. We'll start to kindergarten.
Wow.
And primary school, 6 year to 10.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then graduation is 18 or
What?
like when are you done school?
Normally from here, like I think the other children should finish secondary school and marry. Because from here, like the from school to the village,
Yeah.
we have all for free.
Oh,
The high
okay.
school we have
Uh-huh.
to pay, and more the people finish secondary school and marry.
Yeah.
So people like rich people, then like the family will sell the animal to pay the from school to other children go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Or the poor people which you finish secondary school and be married.
Yeah, so about
Yes.
they would get married at like 15, 16 or
we'll get married like 16, 17,
Okay.
18, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Or from here, like 25, even though married,
Yeah.
single.
What happens if you're 25 and single?
Yeah, because at 25 we not married.
Yeah.
Everybody all think, oh, she too old.
Of course, of course.
We should marry early.
What if there's like too many women or too many men? What if you just can't find a partner?
Oh, you know, like we will find a boyfriend and girlfriend to Happy New Year.
Okay, so like they will find one for you.
Every New Year we all come from the mirror.
Uh-huh.
Find some boyfriend and girlfriend. And some people go to find boyfriend like if you want to have boyfriend different village or
Uh-huh.
a bit far away.
Oh,
To the Sapa town, so find the boyfriend and girlfriend to a little bit far away to the town.
uh-huh.
Yes.
So they will find you a partner.
Everybody, we all find boyfriend and girlfriend to Happy New Year.
Nice. So I decided to take a little walk in the village by myself. I have some new friends. And I had to actually take a nap when I got back from our big day of hiking because I was so tired. tired. Of course, if you just hired your own guide and told them you wanted to go slower, you could, you know, do any of these hikes at your own pace. But if you're going with a group, and most people are, of course, you know, in their 20s and 30s and super fit, you move really fast. I feel very tired, to be honest. Even though I walk a lot, it's not usually uphill and muddy and slippery. Of course, I am really enjoying it, and I would recommend you guys do it yourself. It really is. I mean, just look at this. It is such a beautiful and special place. It's only been 2 days, but I can't even tell you guys how much I have been craving a mango juice. Oh my god. I'm slightly perplexed by the color of the pho here, but maybe they just added their own kind of spices to it. Let's try the broth.
And she breaks.
I mean, they put their own twist on it. It's got like cabbage, it's got tomatoes. In regular pho, I actually kind of do miss having more vegetables instead of, you know, just the greens that they give you. So yeah, very good last dinner here in Sapa. So friends, it is the next day here in Sapa. We just finished our last trek, which I chose not to film because, you know, I just wanted to be present. I just wanted to be in the moment. And also we had some pretty precarious climbs, so it's also very dangerous to be trying to film and climb at the same time. But if I haven't already said it, how I booked this tour was actually in Hanoi, through a company, I think it was called Indochina Adventure. I'm going to put it right here, but the agent that I was dealing with, his name is Tien. He has been amazing, and I'll actually put his WhatsApp number in the description if you guys are looking, you know, for a recommendation. But now I am going to get on a bus back to Sapa and go meet my dad, and together tonight we will be going 5 or 6 hours on the bus to Hajiang to do the famous Hajiang loop on motorbike, so that video should be next. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever been to Sapa and if you have any suggestions of things to see and do here. And as always, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.